everybody, welcome to another math video. For this video, I'll be talking about terms and degrees. Terms and degrees as they pertain to math. Okay, so here's what we'll be doing in this video. It's going to be pretty short and sweet. Here we go. Okay, so this is a term. So let's go over the parts real quick. So this is the constant, and when we say constant, usually we mean number. It doesn't always have to be a whole number. It could be an integer, it could be a rational number like a fraction or a decimal, but it's going to be a constant. Well, we refer to them as constants. Okay, next is the variable, which usually is represented by some letter. In this case, it's an N. Most times you see it as an X or a Y. Sometimes you'll see Z, W. It could really be any letter. There's 26 to choose from in our alphabet. Okay, sometimes you'll see this. It's an exponent. You won't always see one there, but sometimes there is one. Okay, so that's the basic parts of a term. Okay, it's also important to note that you won't always see a constant there, but it's implied that the constant, if you don't see one, is 1, because anything times 1 is whatever you're multiplying to 1, so you don't always have to put that 1 in front of your variable. And sometimes you won't see a variable because it has an exponent of 0, and if you recall, anything with an exponent of 0 is equal to 1, so same idea there. You don't always have to put that 1 in there. Okay. Now the degree, when we talk about degree, is the highest exponent or sum of exponents, because sometimes your term will have more than one variable in it. So your degree is found by adding up all of the exponents in a term. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples here. So for number 1 here, it's only got one variable, so that has a degree of 8. This one here has 2 variables, so we're going to add these together, so it has a degree of 9. Okay, this one has 3 variables, so we add these together, we get 9 again. And this one, just like number 1, only has 1 variable, so degree of this would be 83. So it's important to note that when we're talking about degree, we're only talking about the exponents attached to the variables. We're not counting the exponent attached to the constant, because all the constants have an exponent of 1, so we're not going to count that. Okay, so let's take a look at expressions. So expressions have multiple terms separated by either an addition or subtraction sign. And it's important to note that expressions do not have equal signs. Okay, so let's take a look at the expression here. So we got terms. And these terms are separated by either an addition or a subtraction sign. And that's really it for expressions. Okay, so we're going to find the degrees of the following expressions. So if you remember, degrees are the highest sum of exponents. So highest exponent or highest sum of exponents. So this one here has an exponent of 8. This has an exponent sum of 9, which means that number 1 has a degree of 9, because it's the highest degree. Right? Okay, so now this one here has a degree of 9. This has the degree of 10, so degree for number 2 would be 10. Okay, so number 3, this has a degree of 83. This has a degree of 82, 83, and 84, so this is 84. Okay, so we count the exponents for variables only, right? So if you don't see a number here for the exponent for these variables, then it has an exponent of 1. And we add those to the 82, we get 84. Okay, so I hope that was pretty straightforward. Okay, so told you it was going to be a short video for this one. That's pretty much it for this, so thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for my next video.